Good evening, everyone. I'm just jumping real quick in this vlog because I was editing it, and I just wanted to mention that it is an old vlog. It's a few weeks old now, so the garden did evolve a lot, but I did want to show it to you guys just so you could see progress of it. And I did have some sound issues, so I'm really sorry. I did not cut it all because we were seeing stuff. I was not aware there was so much wind, so enjoy.
Days like these now, with one another, with the feeling pass, would you find out with me?
So May is actually like the busiest month for us. I know it's like that for a lot of people, but with all the kids, extracurricular activities, we have shows, we have competitions, we have everything. So we've been really busy. We didn't have a second last weekend, and as much as I want to do some stuff during the week, I still have two 2-year-olds, and it's the worst time right now because I can't do anything. So I really feel like I'm really behind right now on the garden. We do have a travel coming up in a few weeks. I have my kids' birthdays that I did not even plan. And on top of that, I had like 2 free days in May, and I decided to organize a seed swap. So it's still gonna be fun, but I have to agree, I'm a little bit anxious about that right now because I'm so not where I would like to be in regards of the garden. But I mean, that's part of life. We're supposed to have a small trailer maybe this weekend. A friend of us is gonna lend it to us. So that's gonna help. That's really gonna help. But for now, we do have a beautiful week coming up. You can see the sun. I'm so burned. Yesterday we spent the day outside not doing garden work, but we do have some temperatures between the 25 degrees Celsius and 30 degrees Celsius coming up in the next few days. So I'm trying to start the pool. And I want to work before it gets too hot outside. And on top of that, we did get COVID a few weeks ago. We were trying to get on top of that, and last week we got the stomach flu. So I have so much laundry to do and needy kids. I mean, it's fine. I'm home for that, but it really doesn't help. And sitting on the ground doing this doesn't help either. So I'm gonna do a small garden tour with you guys. We're gonna plant potatoes. I'm gonna plant the potatoes, and you're gonna watch if you want to. But I mean, I need to stop stressing about it because it's still a nice thing to do to relax. So in my last video that you guys didn't see, I did do a garden tour. It was the first day with absolutely no snow on the floor, on the ground. So it was really damp. But now it's getting pretty well. So I'm gonna start here since we're here. This is what I want to be sort of my in-ground garden. It's not like rows like we're used to see, but I want to do something with it. These are where the plants are going to go, and I do have some trails, and it's supposed to be like a little path. This is going to be all plants. We're gonna have an arch trellis, whoops, here. And so yeah, it's hard to actually explain my vision here. We did plant our first patches of potatoes here. We do have, it's all symmetrical. So we do have another one here. I have, I think 40 potatoes in each one of them. I do have another one here. And I'm doing the mirror of this one right there. I'm just out of potatoes. I just found a bag with a few potatoes in them. I'm gonna be able to fill this, and we're supposed to have some here too. But that's not done yet. That's really far from being done. But I don't think I would like to do like those huge piles of like compost and wood and things like that, but that's not gonna happen this year. We're gonna try to actually at least get stuff in the floor, in the ground, and we're gonna focus on these kinds of stuff next year or the year after or the other one. So this side we have the raised garden beds. I am missing actually 28 bricks like these. These are cool because they're pretty cheap, but they also hold the heat. So they're really good for our plant because we do have some warm-ish nights sometimes. So these can help keep the ground warm. We do have our garlic coming up in here. So this is the only trellis we did last year. So this bed is ready. This bed is ready. This one too. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is ready too. We're gonna have, I have a 14 arch trellis in the garden. Next one I'm planning to do this one. I think I'm gonna actually spread my compost, my unbroken compost in this, because we do have a lot of wood in the woods, but I don't have the trailer yet. When we have the trailer, it's gonna be easy to carry around, but right now I don't. And I am pretty sure we're gonna have it this weekend, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm gonna fill this with compost, not fill, but like the bottom part, maybe the bottom half. I have some leaves, or I have some wood chips. So we have 12 beds like this. So that's nice. I can't wait to see this to be done, because since I just put this trellis there, I feel it just changes the whole thing. It changes the visual of it, and I just can watch it from my kitchen while doing the dishes, and it's just it's magical. We're gonna go into the greenhouse, and I'm gonna show you some disaster. Yeah, that's what I filmed last time. But you'll see. So I did receive these trees, and I did forget them in the sun. So I've been told that they're pretty hardy. I have a clementine, a lime, and this is grapefruit that I did have. I've had it for years, but seems like this year is the one I burn it. So I think these are gonna survive, but they're having a pretty hard time right now. So in the greenhouse, we do see that my onions are doing pretty well, which I'm very glad. Yesterday we did start the water again, so I could stop bringing the water in my jugs. I do have a few tomatoes. Yeah, last time what I stumbled upon when we came here was three quarters of my tomatoes that died. They just froze. So I have a lot of weeds in here. I would need to do this full time. I just can't. So I did plant a celery, tatsoi, and this is I think this is something. So So I am growing, I brought outside a few of my seedlings. I did plant a few peas here that are gonna climb up this trellis. I did try to plant a tomato. It's early to plant them in the ground in the greenhouse, but I figured I'm gonna try. This is a sunrise bumblebee. I did not plant anything. I just put stuff in the ground. We're gonna see how it goes. We have some seedlings here. I do need to transplant these eventually. They're not ready yet. These are heirloom mixes I got on Etsy. I did water them too much. These ones, but these are more of the brassicas. I do have flowers here. It's the first time in my life I did plant flowers. I did plant some in here. Nothing happened yet. I don't know how it's gonna go. These are white strawberries. I mean, I wanted to buy some at the grocery store. I saw some for the first time a few weeks ago, and they were like 10 bucks for a little bucket. And I went to Canadian Tire, and they did have the roots there, so I did plant it. It was 10 plants for 8 bucks, and only one grew. Only one of them ended up growing, so I'm kind of disappointed.